Hello, I'm Donovan. My problem for the project was example 9, 2.4. My first problem says to evaluate the limit as x goes to 0 for sine of 4x squared over x squared. My second problem is a true or false. Is the derivative of sine squared of x equal to the derivative of cosine squared of x? Going into the first problem, to initially solve for the limit, for the first problem, I plugged in 0 for x, but this gave me 0 over 0, which is an indeterminate answer. Using L'Hopital's rule, I took the derivative of the numerator and the denominator, then plugged in 0 again. This time the answer came out to be 0. Therefore, the limit is equal to 0. The next problem is true or false, asking if the derivative of sine squared of x is equal to the derivative of cosine squared of x. I first solved for the derivative of sine squared of x. I moved the exponent to the outside so that I could apply the chain rule. I applied the chain rule by putting the 2 out in front, leaving the sine x from the parentheses. And then taking the derivative of sine of x, which is cosine of x. I put this all together to get 2 sine cosine of x. Then I took the derivative of cosine squared of x. I did the same thing where I moved the exponent to the outside and applied the chain rule. I first put the 2 out in front. I then left the cosine of x from the parentheses. And then I took the derivative of cosine of x, which is negative sine of x. It's important to remember that the derivative of cosine of x is negative sine of x, not positive. Altogether, the derivative of cosine squared of x is negative 2 sine of x cosine of x. Therefore, the derivative of sine squared of x is not equal to the derivative of cosine squared of x, because the derivative of sine squared of x is positive, and the derivative of cosine squared of x is negative. So the answer would be false.